and just I thought the fight was a lot greater, the togetherness, and I thought helping each other out was a lot better. And so as the communication improves, and I think it's still a work in progress. We have to get a feel, but the way we played together, and guys did a lot of different things. I thought, OG's activity was huge for us. I thought Carl played a really good all-around game. The communication by the bigs, Mikhail getting up, over screens and fighting, and then Michelle being a lot more active. I thought those things all mattered, and I thought offensively they all helped each other, and I think that's important for us.
To hold Tyrese Haliburton scoreless the entire game, what do you attribute that to, and is there a level of pride for what your team was able to do?
Yeah, and I think he's probably as good as it gets in terms of reading the game. I don't think he forces things. He probably missed some opportunities that he normally makes, so you don't read too many. We try to guard him with our whole team. So, but guys like that, you got to try to make them work as much as possible. But he could hurt you a lot of different ways, not just his scoring, but his passing and his playmaking. And then, they're a hard team because of the speed that they play with, and then the versatility. When you look at Nemhart and McConnell, when he comes in, that's a lot of speed. That's 3-point guards that are very effective. And then Siakam and Turner really spread you out. And Nesmith is a guy that you just can't overlook, the value he brings to their team. And I think their bench, when you start looking at the guys like Matherin and what they bring, Jackson, the pressure he puts on the rim, it's a lot. So you can't let lead is safe against them. Go. Yeah, okay, all right.
What did you learn about Mikal? Because you kept him in there when he got early foul trouble out there. So what was it that you just said you trust that he wouldn't, get more fouls?
Yeah, I think he has a great understanding of the game, and so just he's usually a body position guy, and I think he's smart. He can think on his feet. So, we're going to roll the dice some. And to me, it's a lot different, I think, than college, because it's 6 fouls and not 5.
What does it tell you about your team when you can come back in 2 days from a spanking or whatever you want to call it that happened?
Yeah, that's the reality of the league, and that's why every game counts the same. And then what do you take from the game? And I think that's important to understand why you either have won or why you lost, and then make the necessary corrections to move forward. And then sometimes you still don't have enough, but you every day put everything you have into getting better. And if our whole group does that, then good will come from that. And then when the next game comes, you have to fight on every possession, and you also have to play to win. And I think when you do that, and look, the character of our team is very strong, so and no one wants to not do well. So, but you have to understand, you have to do it together. And if you do it together, good things will come from that. But the tendency is sometimes you want to lift the group up, so you try to do more individually, and that digs a bigger hole for you. So I love the way, our guys responded.
Speaking of what you said about not trying to do too much, and Jalen has talked about the chemistry of the team. Do you see him trying to get guys involved today that seem like he was the last?
Well, not just him, and I think that it's important to understand that. Jalen is obviously, what he is, but I thought Mikhail made a lot of good plays, and it's like creating space and attacking space. And I thought he did that. I thought OG did that. I thought Josh, I'm not even talking about Josh, and Josh had a monster game, right? So he's I don't want to overlook that, because all those things, it's everybody working together. And when you do that, good things come from it.
With Mikal, there's, after the preseason, when he struggled with shot, there was talking about his form and all that. Is this reinforced that was much ado about nothing and it's perfect?
Yeah, I mean, I think when you think about it logically, and I think that where we are today with everything, social media, everyone has an opinion on everything, and yet the guy who's doing the work every day, and when you watch him work, how much he puts into it, and then his body of work, okay, so if he has no one's going to shoot great for 82 games. Someone And you have oftentimes, you're in preseason, you're trying to work through things, and you're just trying to get a rhythm, and you're trying to figure out a new system, new teammates. So you don't have your normal. Each day it gets better and better. But I think if you looked at it and you said, okay, this guy has shot almost 38% for his career. I'd bet on that.
Kind of building on that, Mikhail was saying in Boston that he just needed one to fall in the second half, and then he kind of caught his rhythm. Did you get a sense in Boston?
Yeah, well, just look at what he shot in the third quarter. And the game was over, but I think he was 5 for 6 or something like that in the third. And he was maybe 2 for 2 in the fourth. So he did catch his rhythm, and that's just to have the wherewithal to continue to work the game. Like you could always get something out of every situation that you're in. And so obviously we were disappointed with that game, but we were trying to figure things out too. So, and we still don't have it all figured out. We know we got to get back in the gym, and there's a lot more work to do, and then we're going to be tested again, and we got to be ready for that game. We can't feel good about, enjoy the game tonight, but then start getting ready tomorrow.
What was Josh going through in that first quarter when he was grabbing it looked like his hamstring?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him. The medical said he was fine.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.